Hi everyone, so I'm back with another great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with Barclays. So Barclays is a banking company, and right now they're hiring aggressively for a variety of roles, and they are accepting applications from freshers as well. So this is a great opportunity to those of you who are looking for their first job, because Barclays is a pretty good company to work at, and the job location is going to be in Pune. So let's talk about the roles. Let's talk about how you can get your resume shortlisted and eventually crack the interviews. And just a quick reminder before we start is that I make a lot of videos about the off campus opportunities that are out there and guides on how to crack them. So if you're a fresher or a college student looking for their first job, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel because you'll be seeing a lot of job updates on a daily basis. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on any off campus opportunities. Now, coming back to the roles at Barclays, they have a variety of roles, but most of them are inclined towards backend and full stack. So if you have worked in backend and full stack, then that will give you a bit of edge over other candidates. They have roles for Android and data as well, but most of them are inclined towards full stack and backend. So what are the things that you need to put in your resume to make sure that your resume gets shortlisted? Let's talk about that. The first thing and the most basic thing is having a programming language knowledge. So the programming languages that will give you an edge here are Java and JavaScript. So Java especially will give you a bit of an edge because Barclays works a lot in Java and Java related frameworks, and JavaScript, they use JavaScript related frameworks for front end as well. So having these two programming languages in your resume will help you a lot. Apart from that, of course, the most important things are your projects, because as a fresher, the most important part of your resume is the project section. So you need to have some high quality projects in your resume. And like I mentioned, if you have back end projects and full stack projects, then all the better. That will surely give you a great edge, right? And in backend, if you work with Spring Boot or Spring related frameworks, that will give you a great edge because Barclays works on Spring Boot. And in front end, if you work on React.js, if you've worked on any front end related framework, then that will also help you, right? So make sure that you have such things in your resume. And apart from this, I'll create a list of keywords that you can put in your resume that will help you in getting shortlisted. So I'll give a list of all the keywords in the description box. But a quick reminder, do not put anything in your resume that you know nothing about, because that will get you in trouble. So a good strategy that I recommend to freshers is that you can put stuff in your resume for matching with the job ID, but make sure that you learn it first. So if I say a keyword that you need to put in your resume, you can learn about it and put it in your resume if you don't know about it. Okay. So the list of keywords are in the description box, but again, do not put anything that you don't know about. You can learn and then put. Okay. So coming back to the project section, make sure that you have good projects. If you have full stack and backend projects, all the better. Along with that, put a link to your GitHub, put a link to the deployed project. That will matter a lot. Along with that, if you've worked with REST APIs, put that in the resume. If you've worked with databases, SQL, put that in the resume. These things will also help you in getting your resume shortlisted. And apart from that, like I mentioned, the entire list of keywords are in the description box. You can just take from there, learn and put whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, after you get shortlisted, the next part, of course, is clearing the interviews. And Barclays interviews are not going to be difficult. They are going to be bit on the easy medium side. Not easy, but easy medium. So if you're prepared well, you can easily glide through the interviews of Barclays. It is going to be cakewalk for you. Now, how do you prepare for the interviews? First, I'll give you some interview experiences of candidates who have cracked Barclays, or employees who have appeared for Barclays interview recently. So I'll be giving you some interview experiences in the description box. Make sure that you go through them and you'll be able to get to know about the interview process. So you know what to expect and prepare accordingly. But in a nutshell, primarily the focus will be on your resume, the projects you've made, the skills that you have in your resume, and of course the skills of the role that you're applying for. These are the primary topics of discussion that will be there in the interview, and these are the topics that the interviewer will be asking you questions from. So you need to be very well versed with your resume and everything that you put on there, the skills, the projects, and everything about that, everything related to that. Apart from that, you'll have DSA and problem solving, but it's not going to be at a very high level. So it's not going to be too difficult compared to other interviews. It is going to be on the easier side. So what I will do, I'll give some important DSA topics in the description box, and I'll also give some important Barclays tagged problems in the description box. You can pretty much just solve problems from there, and that will make DSA very easy for you because DSA is not going to be too difficult. The other part, you need to be very thorough. The resume, the projects, and the skills, you need to be very thorough with that, because if they find anything in your resume that you know nothing about, or if you don't know much about, then you will get rejected from there. Okay, this is why I said don't put anything in your resume that you are not confident about. Okay, so everything is in the description box. Everything that you need to prepare, everything that you need to get shortlisted will be in the description box. Just make sure that you have a look from there. And if you are going the route of referral, then make sure that you upload your resume on Google Drive and use the link of that Google Drive while asking someone for referral. So if you're asking someone for referral, send a link of your resume via Google Drive, send a couple of lines introduction about yourself, and send the role ID or the job ID that you want a referral for. Okay, so if you're going the route of referral, you can pretty much do that. Don't ask for referrals the wrong way, otherwise people will not be replying to you. So that's pretty much it. Go and apply to whatever role that suits you. The links are in the description box, and make sure that you stay tuned for more videos, because even if you don't get selected here, I'll be bringing a lot more off campus opportunities that you can try your hand in. So yeah, stay you in the next video.